Hello everyone, I'm Marina in Nails Sakramel School. Today I will be fixing the nails that were done for free. Stay tuned to see what we end up with. Let's get into it. Here are the nails for today's transformation. The coating lasted on this hand, but some of it has peeled off from the other one. The nails were extended with gel tips. Some of them lifted as well. They literally peeled off from the natural nails. I need to fix them today. I turn the hand over and see huge steps. They were caused by overlaying a base coat. We need to even that area out when applying a gel tip to it. There's a lot of work to do. I hate feeling the nails that were extended with gel tips because there is always a chance of bubbles or pooling. The list goes on. When we remove plastic tips, they become too hot, causing discomfort. I was right. I came across way too many liftings when removing the nails, especially on the sidewalls. The thing is that the natural nails are not as curved as gel tips. It's hard to adhere plastic to them. A lot depends on the products we adhere gel tips with. They may not go well together. I guess it was a base coat that caused a lifting on these nails. I need to remove it without causing any discomfort to my model. I keep asking her if it hurts as I get closer to the nail. Our task is not to overfile it. Some nail technicians refuse to fill this kind of extensions. They take them off, leaving a thin coat left, and wrap the nails in some foil with acetone the way we used to do it with gel polish. I'm not a huge fan of that removal technique. We can't remove the tips completely and have to file them afterwards. Not only does it waste our time, but it also dries the skin. Look what I discovered on this thumbnail. A huge air pocket on the inside of the free edge. It could be dangerous if water or dirt got in there. It would have caused some kind of a greenhouse effect, negatively affecting the nail plate. It could have got infected with bacteria like Pseudomonas. The nail would have changed its color. We risk it all by failing to adhere a gel tip properly. Just one tiny mistake. I'm not going to criticize this nail set too severely because it was done by an amateur nail technician. A girl who's learning from YouTube videos. To put her knowledge into practice, she decided to work with people. The first person she invited was her friend and fellow student, aka my model. Believe it or not, I started out just like this. I didn't take any courses. I only bought a starter manicure kit from eBay. It included lots of things for nail extensions like gels. My first clients also happened to be my fellow students I used to be friends with. I must admit that none of my works were awful, but most of them were far from perfect indeed, incomparable to what I do now. We did not have so many great products back then, nor did we have much information. I was figuring things out by myself. I used to have my nails extended by a professional nail technician, and I tried to remember her steps and repeat them at home. It took me about a year. After working with people, I finally decided to take a basic manicure course that took a few months. Then I could not stop taking more and more courses to advance my technique. I used to make the same mistakes that I'm talking about today. And most of my own students make them too. But now I can teach how to fix them. It's always exciting to start something new, to learn about things, to absorb information like a sponge, and to learn from your mistakes. So I won't be too harsh on this case because it's part of the process. The nail tech will learn from that. But I hope that she moves on to the next level soon by understanding that she needs to take a manicure course. There's nothing I regret more than that year when I tried to learn everything by myself. I wish I had taken a course, instead of wasting my time. Now you can become a top nail tech in 1 year and have regular clients. I personally had a slow start due to my mistakes. It's different now because you have all sorts of information available. Do you like manicure and nail extensions? If you do, join my new online course on nail sculpting from zero to pro and get your certificate. The course is available worldwide. For more information, click the link in the description box below. I'm going to sculpt the nails using dual forms. I will fill the nails that lasted and extend the ones that did not. I will sculpt the free edge with this hot pink gel. It's a builder gel, so it's going to secure the curve. I stretch out the free edge and fill in the ingrown points to strengthen them. Look at this particular dual form configuration. From the side view, it's clear that the apex is slightly shifted towards the center of the nail. That's why I need to build up the cuticle zone to strengthen it. I will get back to it later. I make sure to leave a small gap near the cuticle to fill it in with a different color. I want to create a rainbow gradient using a simple ombre technique. This one is beginner friendly. But first, let's get rid of the steps in the cuticle zone. We can shorten the free edge and shape it at this point because we won't be filing it. We're going to perfect the nail architecture right away. I'm painting the cuticle zone with this periwinkle color. This shade is somewhere in between blue and purple. I'm blending it out into a gradient. Note that I'm pulling it down with a dry ombre brush. I prefer to touch up the cuticle zone with a thin brush. Make sure to follow me on social media for more exciting content and useful manicure tips. Now we can complete building the nail architecture using some liquid gel that comes with a brush. I'm going to share some of my favorite liquid gels on my social media, the products that I actually use in my videos. I love this material because of its texture and strengthening properties. It follows the natural curve, securing it at the same time. I would put it between a base coat and a builder gel. It's a great product. Here we need to apply a thin coat to finish sculpting. It can perfectly deal with this particular step, not to mention its color palette. Look at this gorgeous gradient. Neither me nor my model could take our eyes off of it. We agreed that it reminded us of a magical unicorn. It would be great to top it off with some chrome powder. Let me know in the comments what you associate it with. I cover it up with a medium layer of top coat to align it a little bit and to even out the transition. Now let's file the excess gel out. Let's get rid of the gel tips and slim the nails down. They should only be about 1 mm thick. I also smooth out the steps from the previous coating on the back of the free edge. Now we can enjoy this soft unicorn gradient. Wow! Let's sum it up. Making manicure mistakes at your first step is normal, but then I highly recommend taking a professional course. Check out more manicure videos on my channel, subscribe, and join our manicure courses. Wishing you all beautiful nails. Good luck. Bye bye.